Ideally, studying that for yourself. That is mental.
We will fight. What am I going to say? We will fight. We will fight.
When?
We'll fight.
When?
It's good to hear. Thank you for showing your true colors.
You give a violent here.
We just send Omar, you can do better. Omar, you can do better.
We love you. But you are ready.
Omar, you can do better, Omar. Remember your religion. Remember your religion. Remember your religion.
Believe in Jesus Christ and save your soul.
Believe in Ezekiel. Believe in Ezekiel.
Lord of Lords and God.
Omar, come on. Omar, you transform, man. Omar, Ezekiel, 23:20. Ezekiel, why longer than those who Do you condemn the rape? Do you condemn the rape of children? Do you condemn the marriage of children under 15, 16 years old? Do you condemn that? Do you condemn having sexual relations with children? Do you condemn having sexual relations with children? Let's hear it. Jesus never did. 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 Do you understand the Bible? Do you understand the Bible? What verse? What verse? What verse? What verse? What verse are you referencing? What verse are you referencing? So what verse are you referencing? What verse are you referencing? What verse are you referencing?
You go against your own scripture. You go against your own scripture.
In the Old Testament. In the Old Testament. During the Old Covenant. During the Old Covenant. There's multiple offers. Multiple months in it's divinely inspired by God, yes. It's divinely inspired, yes. I respect you. It's divinely inspired, yes. It's divinely inspired. I respect you. It's the Holy Spirit. Yes, we are brothers. The Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit, not Jesus. You should understand my religion before you come. It's from the Holy, yes, from God, yes. Yes. One egg, sure. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear all the dialogue arguments. Come on, let's hear all the dialogue arguments.
So he just said the offer of so many parts that are so beautiful and nice. Yeah, you go against this. Yes, careful. You go against your own.
And then he got fighting. You study it's so important, yes? And you transformer. Huh? Why you saying men like us? Are you a man?
Are you a man or a woman? What are you?
Are you a man?
I'm a woman.
Are you a man that loves men? Are you a man that loves men?
Whatever makes you feel happy.
Are you a man that loves men?
Whatever childish words you need to make you feel human.
Who paid you?
Who
paid you to bend down?
Listen, what you do with your down, that is your business.
Thank you very much.
Your business, what you do.
Your wisdom is profound.
Without Jesus, you don't know nothing about God. Jesus said, I am from above, but you are from beneath. You know, out of this day you gonna die. You must die. We are living on earth and we're gonna die. Don't tell me that Islam is the best Islam. Because the devil can kill you whether you are Muslim, you're a Christian, you're a Hindu, but Jesus is number one. He has power over disease, over death, over sickness. Get sick. Now, my friend, we're going to pray. You're going to get better. You can hold the Quran and put it on somebody with cancer, high blood pressure, and diabetes.
Jesus Christ. And it's not. My dear friends,
Yeah, now you see this, you can say that on YouTube, but if I call the Jews boring, I get banned. I can't get you're in a space. Yeah, I think we've had enough. You're going to have to leave now, because again, 2 weeks in a row, we've had enough. This is not we now have a Christian Zionist refusing to leave Speaker's Corner, right? Are we getting this guy? I know you are. I told you are incredibly rude to Christian Zionists. What do you mean? I'm all about you going there. It is. Every Zionist makes it all about them. Zionism is narcissism. This is how they behave. It's disgusting.
the supporter of the nation.
He is. He's occupying my land. You're occupying my land.
I said I am not.
End the Zionist occupation of my Speaker's Corner in talk. This is. He thinks he has the biblical right to shut me up. Isn't that amazing? This is the most Jewish Christian I've ever met. Not whoever, yeah, exactly. So we've had enough. We're all annoyed. Guys, I can't control this. The police aren't here. There is no way to stop this man from legally preventing you guys from hearing what I have to say unless we
Anyone wants the truth?
No, please stand over there and people can listen to you.
If you support Hamas,
You're in the
you're
middle
a supporter of murdering, child killing, racists.
We want to listen to her, sir.
This is your
Sir, we want to listen to her. That's what it's
They are murdering savages. Israelis, the God of Islam,
Oh, chicken
I mean, we know you're lying. We know you're lying. Don't even film him anymore. I think you've had enough. Yeah. Actually, sorry, get him. Get him, sorry. This is a 15-year-old boy. And here's, this guy is frothing at the mouth. Thank you, brother. Off you go. Brother, there's loads to say. It's called speech and order. Get it in. No problem. We're all accountable.
That's survival skill. Okay, even if it was an age, as you mentioned, still, this doesn't make sense because if it's about survival, actually, as you mentioned, monkey who, for example, kill babies, they do this, by the way. They do this. Which one?
The whole nature.
See here, that's why you will have. Yeah, that's why you have two standards to do different things. So if you should be consistent with the standards. Either it's about usage, just like you say, actually, a rapist doesn't suffer and actually, if you think from his perspective, that he has a better chance of surviving. So he's doing what his nature is telling him to do. So that's why you do have
Pedophile is telling you to do what nature tells him to do.
yeah, that's my point. The same thing, even nowadays.
Doesn't make it right because we have
Who decides?
sight.
Who decides? Who decides?
One very simple thing.
Who decides? Who decides? You're saying something. Someone else says something. Nowadays, for example, people believe, for example, gender identity. This is of the community. Someone will say to you, someone who's a man, I as a man, I identify myself as a woman.
No problem.
Yeah. My point is, according
As long as you don't do bad things to me or bad things to other
that's
people.
not my point is, who decides the law? Who decides?
That doesn't have to do with
No,
morality is about
no, I'm talking about generally.
it's about not doing bad things to other people.
What define bad?
Having sex with children.
What defines bad? Defines bad basically.
Who decides bad?
Each one of them. Decide bad.
We
Why?
are now 8 billion. We are now 8 or 9 billion human beings there. Which means we have 8 billion definitions of bad. Billion. And who decides it? Why just one bad?
Simple thing. One simple act. Do not make other people
Again, this you say bad, yes?
making others suffer.
Okay, good. This is bad, yeah? Apply this to a lion who killed cops and fight other lions, try to kill that lion, and then go and rape the other lion. This is not bad.
The problem
Meaning someone who is doing this act will say this is not bad. Who decides it's bad?
different from the lions don't have the brain power.
No, they have the. I will tell you something. If someone have the mentality to be malicious, to kill, and you think about it, to kill the cop in order for his offspring to continue, this is a pre-plan. It's not something you say, oh, it doesn't have has the brain to decide this, to do this. Yeah? And actually, they found some lionesses who found after they found the tiger. Who's killed a mother of a monkey. Then they found the baby. So that I don't know, for some reason.
We have some issues.
No. The question I'm asking, please focus.
You are talking rubbish. You said evil.
Is there a switch somewhere that I can turn off right now? Please focus. Please focus.
I'm talking with
The
you.
question is simple. Is there one evidence of free speech recorded in the Quran? One evidence. Please. Yeah, whole is please show me one. Yeah, sure. Show me one. Show me one.
Why show you?
About free speech.
I'm speaking. Are you Muslim, sir? You alhamdulillah. Okay, please join us. Yeah, please help me
Hold on a
out.
minute, let me ask
So
you.
I'm looking.
Hold on, let me ask you.
Whoa.
Let me
The
ask
question
you.
has been
You
asked.
don't
We just need to
understand the
focus.
question. You are talking here and
Just
there.
stay focused. We are asking a bit. I'm
Don't
asking.
focus. You are asking me the question.
Let him ask. Let him ask. My brother, give him 1
I
second.
know him.
Do you understand?
You don't rubbish.
Are you running away right now?
No, I'm not running away.
What are you doing? Walking away?
Yeah, because you are talking
Afraid.
rubbish. You didn't give me answer.
Sure.
What I asked you.
So you understand the word free speech, the expression free speech?
This is all.
Do you understand the expression free
truth.
speech? Look, you look a bit confused. Did you want to come here? Maybe the sun is confusing you.
You are not religious.
Please focus.
I can see very well.
Good.
With my eyes.
Yeah. Now, hearing is through here,
Very
and
good.
understanding is here.
Very good.
So please focus right now.
Very good. Because
You understand the expression free
Where
speech?
do you understand? Where do you understand?
You
Where do
understand the
you
expression
understand?
free speech?
Where do you understand?
Do you understand what
Where
I
do
asked?
you
Free speech.
understand?
Free speech.
Yes, I told
Good.
you.
Now show me the gentleman.
No, again, start
The
back.
gentleman is going to. Okay, now of course clearly he
Run.
run away. You sir, hello sir, you're going to help us. Please come
No
here.
one can answer.
Show me one evidence.
You want to talk?
Please come here. Show me one evidence of free speech in this book. Quran is free speech.
Palestine! Palestine! Palestine!
So that we are free from sin.
Palestine! 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 Palestine!
You say that, you can say that all the time, but Israel is strong.
God will defeat Israel! God will defeat Israel!
You are a coward.
Inshallah, why don't you join the IDF? Why don't you join the IDF? Listen, why don't you join the IDF? You're such a brave soldier. Why don't you join the IDF? Why don't you join the IDF? You brave soldier. You are what?
I'm not talking about Palestine. I'm talking about the Bible, the Word of God.
You're a Zionist.
A Tyler? How can I be a Tyler? If I was a Tyler, I would have killed this thing.
Your voice like a donkey. Sure, hey, watch the flag of Israel. Go to the Word of God. Your voice like a flag of Israel. Have to do with the Bible. What does the flag of Israel have to do with the Bible? You are donkey. What does the flag of Israel have to do with the Bible? Why are you standing under the flag of Israel? Talking about the Bible.
Why don't you talk
Explain
about
yourself.
Why? Why don't you talk about it? Why don't you talk about Israel is a nation that have to exist. But I'm not talking about Israel. I'm talking
Was Jesus Israeli? Was Jesus Israeli? Was Jesus from Israel? Listen, who bombed British soldiers in Palestine? 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 Who bombed British soldiers in Palestine?
I am not a terrorist. I preach that you go to hell.
The illegal migrants to compete for houses, GP appointments, dentist appointments, and jobs in working class communities. leading to wage deflation and the overwhelming saturation of state infrastructure, and also has led to a spike in crime in those communities because we are not filtering criminals out at the borders, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't make no sense. And that's what.
You see a different set of stars. You're from South Africa. Now, when I get into Australia and shit, you see the Southern Cross. You can't see it from England, you see the North Star. You can't see the North Star from Australia.
Can you see this? Can you see the lights of Wembley Stadium when you're in Portsmouth?
No,
Of course not. But as you get closer, then you will start to see those lights. Well, it's the same as true for the flat Earth, and the stars are only 100 or 200 miles in our sky, and they're not millions of miles away, and therefore you need to be within range. So the moon is a fantastic one. When you travel across the equator, which I'm sure you've done many times, you'll find that the moon, instead of rotating clockwise as we can observe it ourselves, is actually rotating counterclockwise once you get into the southern hemisphere. So there are differences between being in different places. So for us being in the northern plane, we can see stars here that are too far away for Aussies to see, because again, it's angle of resolution and the travel of light. Of course, as a flat earther, I do not believe that light can travel infinitely far. I believe that light has got limitations. There is no lighthouse that has ever been seen for more than 80 miles.
I'm just going down.
So since when did you come here?
Well, there's a lot to cover. Talking about hereafter is information. For instance, an individual claims to receive knowledge from God. You won't find an atheist referring to knowledge about the unseen world. They highly simple to the world that they see. Empirical evidence
for them be all and end all. So that doesn't necessarily mean that I was going to say that doesn't necessarily mean that if a person comes to us with information about something that can't be scrutinized, particularly if they have a basis for their claim.
My point is the opposite of that. About things that we don't have information we should be scrutinized.
Why should we scrutinize?
We can think and we can ponder, but I don't think we can set out as facts.
And that is scrutinization. The fact that we're thinking, the fact that someone makes a claim, even if it's outlandish, that still is something to be scrutinized. We're not going to say, oh,
Go away,
scrutinize it, go away, whatever. So everything has the means of being tested. Everything has the means of being, and people do. I mean, the fact that people climb the highest mountain is out of a sense of you're not going to say, oh, it's too high. It's a sense of adventure. The fact that you have the means of being able to do so, you're testing yourself.
We're given incentives and we're given the capacity to have interesting conversations and hold ideas like this. Yeah, I think where it comes down to the end of the conversation, what I would say for at the end of the day we don't know, and what religious people say at the end of the day my way is right. I think.
And sometimes, yeah.
A lot of people usually have conversations like this, and I think people agree. I think a lot of people have the same ideas about very confused and more
I've just stepped in.
But the difference is that's what you say, well, at the end of the day I don't know. Or this is what I believe in.
Yeah, or you can take it step by step and talk about the fundamental things in life that we can scrutinize. Like, for instance, did the universe at the beginning? I mean, there's questions. That's why I'm drawing you right back to the beginning. The idea that we can actually scrutinize the universe, we can scrutinize whether there was a beginning to it or not, are reasonable questions. And just simply saying, I don't know, seems like an unreasonable.
No, I'm not saying say I don't know without any of the scrutiny. But at the end of the scrutiny, we still can't know. You've said yourself, it's faith. It's a kernel of faith. I would really don't want to.
Everything is rooted in the kernel of faith.
Right. Okay, I'm going to. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay.
I'm going to leave.
Okay. Right. No.
Have a good day.
I think it's
You know what? That's the problem. You know what? If they say no, it's true. It's from wisdom. Just stop and go, because all it needs is for them to just an excuse to go. They need an excuse just to walk away.
That's no problem. I wasn't recording that.
I know. They get.
Alhamdulillah, I was honest.
I was recording you. Just from wisdom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love the simple life. I love it. Yeah.
It's very easy. All those questions. More answer this one question. Explain. How is that? Can we see sun? Everyone sees sun. You can't answer how. In other words, this is useless. Yeah, you just see the sun and get on with it. This is
Yeah, because this is a kind of a lifestyle where they can actually, because from the British
I think there
in
is
their country,
there's a
and
sort
they're
of
pro-Palestinian, and they don't want these type of words in their anywhere in the Muslim world, even Muslims living in these countries, they don't want them to rise up against their dictators, against their laws, and because so they are actually funding. That's what I consider. They are part of their program as well.
Well,
They are
yeah,
funding
no,
this white, far right politics into the yeah.
well, I would definitely believe that because I know that Saudi Arabia is basically in alliance with Israel and sort of the other part of that is the city of London.
Exactly.
All of the Arab groups, all of the governments, they're all under Israel.
And that's crazy. Because, like, I understand how
You don't know any details. How come you knew you were a Muslim? The problem get confused. I'm asking you a simple question. Your mother is showing you. Okay, now being more confused. Please focus on what you can answer. Please. On the day when you were born, how did you exactly know that you were Muslim? Did you do mother?
You work for a rule. You work for
That's her. That's her confusion. I'm asking you.
Who would want to work for him?
She clearly is confused. With all due respect. I'm asking you for the best. Please explain. What is that to be proud about being Muslim? What is that? What is that? Look, if you ask me, look, I am proud about the grade that I got in my university. I tell you what my reason is to be proud. Please explain to me what exactly are you proud of? Please explain. What exactly makes you be Alhamdulillah, please. Please, Alhamdulillah, please. What exactly makes you be proud? Just repeating the explain. So take one book. Let's take one book of the Bible. I'll give you one example. I'll let you talk. I'll let you do one example. There is a book called Book of Isaiah. So use that as a simple example and tell me what has changed in the book of Isaiah that you are aware of. Isaiah is one book in the Bible. You are saying the Bible has changed. Explain to me what has changed in the book of Isaiah. Look, we are focused on something else right now. From one week to another just to escape. Do you know of any change in the book of Isaiah? Well, if people can't change it, the Quran can also be changed. I'm asking. I'm asking. No. But if you stay focused, Isaiah, do you know of any change? Isaiah, do you know of any change at all? Isaiah, any change at all? You say people have changed. Any change that you are aware of in the book of Isaiah? Jeremiah, Ezekiel. In other words, you don't know the subject area, yet you want to make the conclusion. You don't want to learn anything? You don't want to learn anything? In other words, you have been in. What's that? Show me. Where was Muhammad? I am a Christian. So, please help me understand. You don't want this. That's great. I'll burn in hell, and she's happy about this. That's good. Okay, what's that? I'll burn in hell. I'm sorry.
Just shouting.
We're not shouting. We're asking you questions. We're asking you questions. You're asking your question.
Israel's doing great. Like
We're not shouting. We're asking you questions.
The good Palestinians.
Oh, the good
have a nice
Palestinians.
life, nice houses, kids go to university. The bad Palestinians campaign against Israel, they end up in prison or dead. So be like the nice Palestinians who are quite happy to make peace with Israel.
Why don't you ban this fucking God who hasn't got any sense, you know?
If Israel wanted,
And he doesn't believe in God, he thinks that you shouldn't believe in God. He wants you to be like him and not believe in God.
In the 20th century, they decided that's fucking bollocks. It doesn't make sense. In the 20th century, they decided to create this state. You know, it doesn't make sense.
Anyway, if you believe in God, like I do, it's very nice. It's very nice to believe in God. I love it. Allah means God is greatest. So if your Quran says the children of Israel will return, surely if God's the greatest, you should allow that.
Those are children of Israel. The ones who came from Poland. The ones who came from Poland and Ukraine. The ones who came from Latvia and Poland and Ukraine.
all the leaders,
They're the children of Israel.
all the
The ones
leaders
who
in
came from Russia and Eastern
And the
Europe.
Quran,
Who are the Semites?
the Jews, the
Who are the
all
Semites?
around the world.
Who are the Semites?
All around the world. It doesn't say anywhere except for
The Arabs are the true Semites, not the Israelis. The Arabs are the true Semites. We all know that.
Poland.
That's right. That's right.
Russia. You can either believe him or not believe him.
Talk
Up to
nonsense.
you. Up to
You know, to
you.
this day, you cannot do DNA test in Israel. It's illegal. Why is it illegal?
Yeah, why is it illegal?
Why is it illegal to do DNA test in Israel? Why? No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Why
To
is
prove
DNA test
paternity,
illegal?
you're allowed to.
Why is it illegal to do DNA
They haven't
test?
said why.
The only country in the world where it's illegal to do
I'm
DNA
English.
test.
They won't be able to trace.
As they say, I've got Ashkenazi Jews.
That's right.
Palestine.
Palestine. Palestine. Palestine. Palestine. Palestine. Palestine. Palestine.
White guys on Palestine. Are the Palestinians sensible or stupid? The Vietnamese made peace with America. The blacks made peace with the whites in South Africa. Why can't the Palestinians be
Because
intelligent
the
enough
Americans did not
to
want
go
to in the Quran it says, if your enemy leads to a peace, you also need to a peace and rely on Allah. Can you rely on Allah? Yes. So do what it says in the Quran. If your enemy leads to a peace, you also need to a peace.
They don't want peace.
So go and make peace with Israel, and Allah will help you. But if you're just shooting Israelis, Allah's not helping you. No. You lose every war you start against Israel. It's time to try peace. In 1948, the Arabs said, oh, soon we destroy Israel. Then they lost. Oh, but soon we destroy Israel. They've been saying that since 1948. Since then, Israel's got stronger and stronger. And you guys haven't. And your governments get stupider. God bless Israel to protect us. Shame on Hamas for putting Israel at risk. Every war you do, options. Take peace with Israel. And if you get after, or keep on
you British?
losing.
Are you British?
And keep on losing.
Are you British?
Are you Come on! Every time it says in the Quran, it says, if Allah wants to bless someone, nothing can stop it. The Quran says, if Allah wants to bless someone, no one can stop it. Why is Allah so blessing Hamas?
there is anything other than the
Well,
standard.
I think the reason for that is traditional culture. No, the Catholic way is to say, we love the peace.
Were known separating. Right? So anyone who thinks that's what I think. That makes it.
I'm willing to have some in order to establish.
What about who rebelled against Ali bin Abi Talib ومعاوية؟ علي بن ابي طالب هؤلاء اخواننا بغوا علينا اخواننا and they were bullshit. They're fighting each other. But what did Ali say? They are their brothers. They came against us. They our brothers.
Excuse me. Are you getting to the explanation right now? Please, thank you. Don't touch me.
You brought up without even explaining why it's fight.
Fighting, warfare. I can clarify. I can clarify. I'm now clarifying. Clearly, you didn't understand English. I'm now clarifying. So,
Don't speak English properly.
warfare is ordained for you, though it is hateful for you. So, as Muslims, did you ask me to explain? Did I just begin? Don't step by step. Unless you're panicking.
What's wrong with it?
So the point is very simple, which is across the Quran, like in Surah 522, Surah 929, and so on, we find the idea that Muslims have been asked to fight, have been asked to fight. Muslims have been asked to fight because the threat that they face is that they somehow be disbelievers. That is the threat. If you go through the entire Quran, you will not be able to show me one evidence of someone who actually violently persecuted Muslims. The only threat that they face is that they will cease being Muslims. And at the face of this threat, they have been asked to fight and kill unbelievers. So please tell me, in other words, if a Christian comes here and speaks Quran and tries to explain to a Muslim that being a Muslim isn't great, you need to cease being a Muslim, that will be seen as a threat and you will fight against me. This is Islam. You tell me, is this violence?
You made it up.
The way you speak, so you're all united by Jesus Christ being on the left. I might be with
Yeah. Hey. What is going on here?
That's my personal issue.
Sorry about this. Let's see.
Islam again.
Please read this. But it may
I don't know why you keep blaming the
question
religion.
with regard to warfare in the second month.
Listen, you're fine.
Warfare in it is a great transgression, but to turn from the way of Allah. What is to turn from the way of Allah? What is to turn from the way of Allah?
Read the whole context.
You won't answer. Let me answer.
I don't need your commentary.
So, if what are Muslims supposed to fight about or fight preventing something? You're supposed to fight preventing the possibility that you will leave from the way of Allah. What is the way of Allah? Okay. Sir, you're not going to explain. I'm explaining right now. Essentially, the threat that the Muslims were confronting is that they'll suddenly not continue being Muslims, not follow the way of Allah. And so, if you ever face the threat that you won't follow the way of Allah, you're supposed to fight back. In other words, you're not fighting because someone has attacked you physically, but you're fighting because someone is trying to convert you. Okay, let me read. Warfare in it.
Wait. Why don't you comment?
Why don't you stay quiet? Let's speak to this element.
Why don't you comment?
Warfare.
Why India doesn't recognize Adivasi?
Excuse me.
Why does
Are you confused right now? I'm not confused. Warfare in it was a great transgression, but to turn men from way of Allah. See, why the fight? Or you turn from the way of Allah. So in other words, fight or you cease being a Muslim. That is the. Those are the alternatives.
Tell me about
Let me continue. And to disbelieve in him. Is it a threat? A sudden threat to Muslim
What the content?
Somehow you will disbelieve in
You
Islam.
drama. What the content? Declare war. In speech.
You are confused, bro.
Guys.
His father doesn't know the
nation of Adivasi.
You need to go to hospital. Yeah. So you see the problem? Like you to So clearly, whereas you tried to change the verse earlier, the verse is very clear. You fight because you don't want to cease being a Muslim. You don't fight because someone attacked you. Now please clarify. Why this ayah was revealed? Can I explain to you? No, I want you to read the ayah, explain the ayah first, before going to any context.
The Quran actually says the question. يسألونك عن الشهر الحرام. So there is a reason why this ayah came down.
Yeah, where is it? Where is it?
What does يسألونك? They're asking the Prophet about the question and Allah is answering. Okay? So what was the question?
Oh, hypocrite. About warfare. Warfare in the second.
The question was here is that because according to the Arabs at the time of Islam, it was not allowed to fight in the month of, say, 4 months in the Arabic calendar. Fighting was not allowed. And it happened that during this time, one of the Muslims had killed.
Don't give me fancy. Stick with the context.
Content.
No, he's giving us. I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish. Please finish.
So the now the pagan Arabs were questioning Muhammad's integrity. You are claiming. Not allowed to fight and yes, one of the companions had killed someone. Okay? So this ayah is answering this issue. Not making up the stories. I'm giving you the stories as you say. This is the reality. Sure.
You have to.
What should it happen?
He doesn't want to read all the truth.
So what the Quran is saying, when you stay, the other what would and they were fighting. So this Saddun an Sabilillah means fight and to prevent Islam from to understand that that is the concept of Islam. You have to read the Quran in its full context. And if you go to Surah
No, I'm not going anywhere. I want to know. Let's change.
That's why the Baqarah says, that's why the Quran says the same surah. If you don't want to go anywhere else, you want to stay in Surah Al-Baqarah, you can see that there is لا إكراه في الدين قد تبين الرشد من الغي.
Happy. So here is the problem, my dear friends.
Here is a problem.
Here is a problem. There is a problem. Only problem.
Only problem is you.
Only problem.
How many problems do you have?
Is your problem?
Full of problems.
Now I respond. So you've given me a fancy story. I'm speaking. That's the entire idea of speaking. When I speak, I'll contradict what you said. That's the entire idea.
Did he understand the Arabic verses though?
What's your problem? Are you confused? Are you confused? Your drink is doing you well. Maybe the toilet is there. Yeah, maybe.
Do it on his face.
This is how this hypocrite disappears.
Your ideas gave me a nice fancy story in my view. And your idea was that this surah, this ayah says that Muslims are allowed to fight because apparently some Muslims were killed. That's your fancy story. And I'm telling you,
my story.
let me finish. That's what I said. Can I now finish and then you can clarify? Add no fancy to your
Correcting
story.
you. I'm just correcting you. Because that's what I said.
Can I speak? Speak. So, let's read the ayah carefully again.
Let's read it.
And help us understand. Let's try and understand. What is it saying? 216, ayah 216. Surah Baqarah, ayah 216.
Okay, read it carefully.
Says, warfare is ordained for you. The Muslims have been asked to fight.
Read it.
That's clear in 216.
Okay, why did they have to fight?
In ayah 217.
Why did they have to fight? I don't know. I'm not Muslim.
In ayah 217, it goes on to say, they question you with regard to warfare in the sacred month. And then now look at the comparison drawn. Say, this Islamic, whoever this guy is who is receiving the verse, is asked to say, warfare in it is a great transgression, but to turn men from way of Allah. You see what the threat was? If you don't fight, the trick, they will turn you away from the way of Allah. Which in other words, in other words, it isn't saying magic trick. In other words, what it isn't saying, it isn't saying that if you don't fight, they'll kill you. Is that what it is saying? What is being said here? No. What is being rather said is very simply, if you don't fight, you will cease being Muslims. Why would a gentleman like him cease being a Muslim? He will be convinced that Islam is true. That's what will make him cease being Muslim.
Take the meaning.
And then it goes on. And what does it say? Warfare in it is great transgression, but to turn men from the way of Allah. That's the first reason. If you don't fight, they'll turn you from the way of Allah, number one. And number two, and to disbelieve in him. To disbelieve. Oh, wow. How violent, physically violent, that someone will make you stop being a Muslim. How incredible. And therefore, no wonder, even in the UK, they go around, even at Speaker's Corner, threatening people. When Christians try and expound on Islam, they come around threatening, intimidating. Why? Because they see that as a threat. Of course, this is not Islamic State, and therefore they don't end up killing you. So taking the warfare is ordained for you seriously. Because it is the UK, their hands are tied. And all that they are trying to do is intimidate, get away with physical aggression within the military. Now, please explain to me again, sir. You gave me some fancy idea that someone was killed and so on. And that is the only reason this verse was revealed. Can you show me that fancy idea from here? Show me, use the context, explain to me, please.
Picking and choosing.
Fancy, I think that you're talking about, because we as Muslims, we believe in other sources. Authentic and original hadith. This was mentioned, this fancy thing that
You got the mic on you? Yes.
But in this, make this
Sorry, one second.
The mic.
Oh yeah? Oh, maybe you didn't switch on. You don't want to listen?
Oh no, his camera is switched off. His camera is switched off. Look at him.
Alhamdulillah.
Look at him.
Oh, look at this.
So please tell me, can you please?
His camera was off.
Oh my God, his camera was off.
Check out my channel. Let's unite upon haq. Full footage. Unedited. No editing. Let's unite upon haq. Big up everyone. Make sure to subscribe to the brothers.
Now, this guy here is not allowed to go to another person and explain this argument. And if you go to another
Hey brother, Habibi, don't do that man, don't do that. Oh Habibi, haram. هذا haram.
sorry.
لماذا؟
Let that verse show you. You're not allowed to go there because you want to stick your explanation of that verse.
So you explain. You read the verse. No, read the verse. Explain to me. Do you read the parts from the verse? But to turn men from the way of Allah. Do you see that? To turn the way of Allah. What does that mean?
وَصَدٌّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ is to prevent people from guiding others to the religion of Allah.
Are you being a Muslim?
Okay.
You're being a Muslim.
Being a Muslim.
So the threat is that you be Muslim. That's the threat.
Wait.
So
Allah is making a comparison here. If you read it carefully, instead of telling me to read it carefully,
you are the one who's ignoring the phrase.
No, I'm not. There's a comparison here which is being made between two things.
Yeah.
Allah is telling you that this is worse than this.
What is worse? Please tell me.
Worse is
Is that you fight and kill rather than cease being a Muslim. That's what it's
the
saying.
question and you're asking yourself.
Go on, sorry.
What is worse than the other thing is that Allah is telling you disbelieving in Allah, okay, is worse than killing one person, even though that killing is wrong.
You see, you agreed with me right now. In other words, the threat of ceasing, being a Muslim.
What's the threat?
What is disbelieving in Allah?
In
other words, if the environment is such, in other words, if the environment is in such a manner, you will disbelieve in Allah, then you've been asked to fight. Isn't that right?
Do you see anyone fighting
please
you?
explain to me.
What's your argument?
Threat, what is worse than what?
Okay, wait.
What's your argument? I
You're
want to
not
understand.
paying attention.
No, I want to listen to you. I want to understand.
Don't touch me. I told you
I want to
multiple
understand.
times. Now, if you want to understand, don't touch me. That's the first thing to understand.
Let's establish the
Don't
question.
touch me. That's the first thing to
I
understand.
did touch you.
Thank
Let's
you.
establish the question. What's your
Touch me
argument?
again.
What's your argument? That
I'm speaking
Muslims
to you.
want to kill everyone?
I'm
Do you see
speaking.
anyone killing you?
I'm speaking.
Do you see many Hindus living everywhere?
Do I see any Muslims killing anyone?
Where? Do you see Hindus
Have
killing
you got
Muslims in India?
a problem with your eyes, sir?
No,
You read the newspaper, sir.
Answer me instead of trying to
Okay, the gentleman asked me a question, and that's a sensible question to ask. He's asking me, hey, if this is true, then people must be killing others. Do you see Muslims killing others? All day long. You should just go through the newspaper articles. Read about what's happening in Nigeria. Are you now afraid?
No, okay.
Do you know what is happening in Nigeria?
Do you know what's happening in India?
Do you know what is happening in Somalia? In other words, you asked me a question. You asked me a question earlier.
You're from India,
You
right?
asked me a question
What's
earlier.
happening in India?
Are Muslims killing others? Is the question the gentleman asked. Now he is afraid.
Listen.
My dear friends, who knows the answer to this very simple primary school question?
Listen.
Are Muslims killing non-Muslims across the world? What is the answer? Here. Yes. Where are the Muslims?
I will answer.
Why? Are you specially confused? No. Why should you answer? Everyone knows the answer already. Are Muslims killing non-Muslims across the world? Yes. Every single day.
Can I answer?
What's happening in Pakistan? What's happening in Afghanistan? What's happening in Nigeria? What's happening in Armenia? What's happening even in the UK? My dear friends, I don't know if you're aware, Islam has been officially declared to be a mental illness.
We haven't finished.
Just about 10 days ago or so,
There is no point
an army. Excuse me.
Just let us answer.
Thank you. Who's the Muslim, please? Thank you.
That's Muslim. Look what.
Okay,
That's
answer.
Muslim. Not in only Nigeria. In everywhere in
Do
the
Muslims
planet.
kill others?
That's Muslim. Kill innocent people.
say yes.
Do others kill
Innocent people.
Muslims?
Who is innocent?
Do
Like
Hindus kill Muslims?
you talking about like two wars, like Boko Haram, when they kidnapped hundreds of children, what were the children guilty of?
What you're saying is right. Sorry? Is your explanation going outside of the Quran? No. You said about a specific event, about
Oh yeah, okay.
it's not in the verse.
The Muslim gentleman, the great blue t-shirt gentleman, has a deed, and therefore he says he condemns, and therefore every one of us should be happy and move on.
It's against Islam. In Islam, if
We were talking about
any civilian or anyone living, we're not. Of course, we're not.
So you're saying we're not allowed to explain the Quran from this hadith from the Prophet saying?
Why are you interrupting?
Here's the problem. When you go to Hadith to explain the Quran, it goes against your own verse. Because in your own verse, it says the Quran is a detailed explanation of all things.
There is no point in even letting you have
But it can't be if you go outside the Quran to explain it.
Please answer my simple question. You as a Muslim, what are you doing?
Quoting the Quran.
It doesn't even matter what you think about their concerns that exist and their emotions. And what they're scared about is
Leave the peace, leave the line.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
That's great.
إنما ينهاكم الله عن الذين قاتلوكم في الدين فأخرجوكم من دياركم وظاهروا على إخراجكم أن تولوهم ومن يتولهم فأولئك هم الظالمون. So there is a distinction between two people or two types of non-believers. One of us that's why I want to bring it example.
He will never do.
عائشة حفصة عنهم عائشة حفصة عائشة حفصة يا عائشة حفصة عنهم